Hola, Chicana. Let's see what falls out. Ooh, somebody's wish fulfillment is for somebody to be heavily burdened. And who may I pray is that? Who wishes somebody to be heavily burdened? Holy Spirit. Somebody could have paid for somebody to be heavily burdened. Could have been a Sagittarius, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Paid for somebody to be heavily burdened. Somebody. Who did they pay to do this? I guess private cancer. This one? Okay. Maybe very, very passionate about this too. Okay, Aquarius. Somebody could have paid an Aquarius to do this. 18, but keep it hidden. Adding up the private cancer. Huh. It could be somebody paid somebody to heavily burden you, somebody in the limelight, and to make sure that whatever you're doing does not succeed. Okay. Wow. So you must be doing something right if somebody's paying that much attention to it. It is obviously the only person that would do something like this, somebody who has a red hand up their ass. So you're causing problems for the Dark Kingdom here. This could be a Gemini who's heavily burdened in a tower. Somebody could be trying to do this to a Gemini. Or this could be a Gemini. Now, Gemini could be very, very guarded in battle with soldier energy. Okay, they're waiting for somebody to be in this battle wounded soldier energy so they could sacrifice him. Under heavy fire, all fire energy. Wow. Let's see. Who are they trying to do this to, Holy Spirit? Capricorn, possibly. Could be trying to do this to a Capricorn. Somebody who's just trying to balance things out. Somebody who's already in loss, lack, and regret. It could be a private cancer. Somebody's still getting forward movement. But they are depressed. This is their wish. Somebody's wish fulfillment is that somebody is 16 in a major tower. This is what they paid somebody to do. They paid somebody to make sure whatever somebody's doing, a star seed, does not succeed. There's good news though, is that they're indecisive about what to do next. I'm getting they threw everything and the kitchen sink at you, and you took it on the chin. And there's really not. So the worst is over. I'm getting. What a waste of money, huh? Some people have a lot of money. Yeah, I'll give them that. This is a fated event for them too. Maybe they could even be in the poorhouse because of this. Yeah, they were slandering you too, is the way they were doing this, slandering you, possibly spying on you underhandedly, using corrupt police officials in the justice system, adding up to justice. Could have even been getting them to break into your house whenever you leave or whatever, and God knows what they did while they were in there. They wanted somebody to painfully end you, rush in, possibly even justice to come in and painfully end you. How are they planning on this happening, Holy Spirit? Okay, they were hoping that when maybe if they got some evidence on you, they could shed some light on something. What were they suspecting that they could shed light on? Okay, but somebody was ready for them, I'm getting. You could have protected yourself. You could have got a download from Spirit and been like, I think I'll go back home right now because Spirit's kind of telling me that there's some law enforcement trying to maybe plant something in my house or something. Maybe you got a message like that. This could have been a water sign that was trying to do this, or you could be a water sign. Yeah, trying to cause conflict. They're trying to cause conflict for you, but you took it on the chin and you basically mastered your feelings. You didn't overreact. They could have been trying to get you to like reach out and fucking slap a person off the sidewalk or something to protect your home so that they could arrest you for like assaulting an officer or something possibly, because that's an automatic year, at least here in Canada it is. That's what they were possibly hoping for. Adding up to Queen of Wands could have thought that maybe you fall for this. Somebody who's in a relationship. Okay, Sagittarius. could have maybe thought that you'd take the bait on this. Adding up to 17. Yeah, they wanted this to be caught on camera, possibly, or for the police to maybe they could have paid these cops to entice you to set up a hangman position to heavily burden you. But you were indecisive, rightfully so, because Spirit most likely told you that what they were doing. You could have quickly did this, and you could have quickly fired back with however you dealt with this. You know you're in a war now, 13, and it could have been ended very quickly, just as quickly as it started. Is it still good? You're being seen as innocent, even though they tried to set you up. They had actual badge members, possibly. This is you could be Earth sign. You don't have to be. You could still be getting forward movement. You sailed on the calmer waters, took the high ground, and whatever. You didn't take the bait, so you're still a free person. I'm getting. They maybe wanted you to get kicked out, possibly too, so they could. You're easier to take out when you don't have shelter. I'm guessing 12, and they really want to sacrifice you. So be very careful. Yeah, they need you in misery too before they could even dream of doing this shit. So stay high vibing, okay, collector? Get one more good. Yeah, Spirit says that's the truth, okay? You're seeing things clearly. They are still watching you. You could be watching them even better than they're watching you. You could be still getting forward movement. And you sailed on the calmer waters, adding up to 13, ended the situation just as quickly as it started, and you're still acting professionally, unlike some of whatever people who are supposed to be acting professionally. This is they're plotting and planning, or you could be. What are their plans now? The best one failed. They're gonna try and plant like a kilo of Colombian Bang Bang under your car or something, or what are they gonna do? This is okay. A Gemini. You could be a Gemini. There's a Gemini that could be in a relationship. 8 with a Leo. Sagittarius. Okay, a Sagittarius and a Gemini could have some kind of partnership. What is this partnership? They're heartbroken. Whatever their partnership is, they failed. I'm getting. They could have been the ones who came up with this shit, but you mastered your feelings and you didn't take the bait. So good for you. You didn't fall for the illusions. You got a lot of options, and definitely doing a year isn't one of them. Even though they could have tried to get you off guard, and like this could have happened pretty quickly. But Spirit, I'm getting, gave you a heads up on this. 9. You're a wise old sage. It's not your first rodeo or your first beer. You're too old of a dog to be screwed by a pup. And you're innocent anyway, so fucking whatever, man. They're gonna have to drum up something a lot better than that. Who's this Sagittarius guy? Why do they want to do this? Okay, because something's ending for them. 14, possibly because of you. Maybe you're somebody who, yeah, their relationship could be ending. 16, because of the tower, because of... I think they started all this shit, though. They're the ones who started this conflict, so it landed back on them, really. They got nowhere to blame but themselves. Somebody could want to come in with a cup of love. Is this a Trojan horror, or is this... yeah, they want to really make you sad and miserable like them. 6 could be Gemini, start placing illusions on you. 13, and end you. They've been paid to do this, okay? So be careful out there, guys. They're waiting for the perfect time to do this, okay? So be on guard. They want to do this quickly, possibly using the justice system again. So be careful. You might employ Officer Cockknuckles and Lieutenant Big Smack again. This is a fated event, though. The wheel's spinning in your favor. 16, these are people from your past wanting to cause a tower, because they're in a tower, okay? Good luck, collective.